Check your state and facility policy to make sure you are permitted to perform this procedure. Before you begin, perform hand hygiene and follow any other instructions provided in the preparation section of this program. This video shows how to properly put on and remove a cap, gown, mask or respirator, goggles or face shield, and gloves. However, you will not need to use all of this personal protective equipment, PPE, for every patient. To use PPE correctly, first determine the types of PPE you'll need based on the patient's condition, the type of care to be provided, facility policy, and the charge nurse's instructions. Depending on the combination of PPE required, plan to put on a cap first. Apply a gown, mask or respirator, goggles or face shield, and gloves. Before entering the patient's room, put on your PPE, beginning with a cap. If your hair is long, smooth it behind your ears and secure it in place with pins or a rubber band. Place the cap over your head like a hairnet, making sure that all your hair fits under the edges of the cap. Put on the gown with the opening in the back. Tie it securely at your neck and waist. If needed, pull the sleeves down to your wrists. If the gown is too small and an extra large gown is not available, use 2 gowns. To do this, tie the first gown in the front. Put on the second gown and tie it in the back. Place the mask over your nose, mouth, and chin, and fit its flexible nose piece over the bridge of your nose. Secure the 2 top ties behind your head, keeping them above your ears. Secure the 2 bottom ties snugly around your neck. To ensure a good fit, adjust the mask as needed. If you need to wear a respirator instead of a mask, follow the same steps to put it on, securing it to your head with the elastic loops. Respirators should be fit tested for each caregiver. When you inhale, you will feel the respirator collapse slightly around your face. When you exhale, you should notice no leakage around your face. Position goggles comfortably over your eyes and secure them in place with the earpieces or headband. After checking that your vision is clear, make sure that the goggles fit snugly around your forehead and face. If you'll be using a face shield instead, position it over your face and secure it in place. Put on gloves of the correct type and size. After inserting your hands into the gloves, extend the gloves over the cuffs of the gown. When it's time to remove PPE, begin with the gloves. Take off the goggles or face shield, gown, mask or respirator, and cap. Plan to do this at the patient's doorway or in the anteroom. To remove the gloves, grasp the outside edge of the first glove near the wrist, taking care not to touch your skin with the contaminated glove. Peel it away from your hand, turning the glove inside out. Hold it in your opposite gloved hand. Slide an ungloved finger inside the wrist of the second glove. Peel the second glove off from the inside, using it to create a bag for both gloves. Discard them properly. Use your ungloved hands to grasp your goggles by the earpieces and lift them away from your face. Or grasp your face shield by the elastic loops to remove it. Place either PPE in a designated receptacle for reprocessing or disposal. Unfasten the ties on the gown and peel it away from your neck and shoulders. As you remove the gown, do not touch the outside. Instead, turn the contaminated outside toward the inside. Fold or roll it into a bundle and discard it in a biohazard container if the gown is disposable, or in the isolation laundry if it's washable. To remove the mask, undo the bottom ties and then the top ties. Holding the mask by the ties, remove it from your face and discard it. If you wore a respirator, step outside of the patient's room and close the door. To remove the respirator, lift the bottom elastic over your head. Then lift off the top elastic and dispose of or store the respirator according to facility policy. Remove the cap by grasping its outer surface and lifting it from your hair. Discard the cap in the proper receptacle. Immediately after removing PPE, be sure to perform hand hygiene. Report completion of the procedure and your observations to the charge nurse. See the follow-up section of this program for detailed information.